My name is Bob Frazer and I'm the director of BALM in Gilead. What is BALM in Gilead about? Well, it's about a large group of people that frequent an all-night cafe in probably the more downtrodden areas of any given city. So in Vancouver, it would be the downtown east side that you would see this cafe and these people in there. It's about the search for love. So the play is about people that frequent this cafe and may be on the outskirts of what society considers normal, but they're all searching for the same thing, and that is love in any shape or form. For instance, acceptance about who they are, friendship, love, partnership, all those things around love. Lanford Wilson wrote this play, his first full-length play, from sitting inside the cafe that existed. And he wrote what he heard. So the conversations may be fictionalized a little bit by him, but most likely they're real. They're based on truth. The way people talk was the way people talked that he heard. So what Lanford Wilson did was he immersed himself in the truth around him. And I really wanted to do that same thing. I wanted to immerse the audience in the truth of what was happening. I wanted them to be right there beside the actors. So the audience walks in and they sit on the set with the actors. They are served coffee. They can choose the safe seats in the back if they wanted to. But essentially what they are is they're immersed in the truth. And hopefully what we can do is we can give them the same experience that Lanford Wilson had when he was writing the show.
My name is Masai Day and I'll be playing Darlene.
And I'm Chris Cope and I'll be playing Joe Conroy.
Darlene, she's a very naive, innocent character. She's moved to New York from Chicago about a month ago, and she's run out of money. So she's trying to think what to do, and it looks like she's going to have to turn to prostitution. She's not quite sure what to do about that. She walks into this cafe where there's all this crazy stuff going on. A couple guys start molesting her the moment she walks in the door. It's overwhelming. And then she meets this Joe character and they start chatting. She kind of latches onto him, starts getting interested, starts thinking that he can show her how to survive this world. Maybe they can get out together. So a little relationship starts to happen there.
Joe starts off, he's a small-time drug dealer. And before the play opens, he's gotten in touch with like a supplier and he wants to start dealing for him. And so he gives him heroin, which is like the big leagues. And as the play opens, he's struggling with, does he want to do it or not? Because if he does it, he's going to jail forever and there's lots of risk. He meets Darlene, who is really an outsider, and something sparks between them. And he eventually opens up to her and trusts her like he can't trust anybody else. And it's them dealing with the situation he's already gotten himself into before the play began, which is really hard to get out of.
Well, it's about this environment of this little cafe that is frequented by all these characters who are drug addicts and prostitutes, and basically about the atmosphere, the environment of that place and the cycle that they're stuck in, and about Darlene. Personally, my character comes into this and it's about how she is starting to get sucked into that cycle that is impossible to escape from. But I think it's going to be really interesting for the audience to experience, especially since they'll be sitting in the cafe with us. More intimate than most theater experiences, I think.
It'll be like they're actually really, it's like it really is a cafe and they're really there drinking coffee, like. And this is really real.
All these people are going to get in their faces and everything.
Yeah. It's up close and personal.
My name is Naomi Sider, and I'm the set designer for BALM in Gilead. BALM in Gilead is about survival and belonging. It's some people who have had a rough life, but are hustling and struggling to survive and surviving, and finding connections with each other and finding their place in the midst of some hard times. The audience can expect an immersive experience. They are entering a cafe in amongst the actors, the performers, and this is a cafe that is probably in any city in North America in any decade in the past 50, 60 years. The script was written in the 60s, and it's a story that just cycles through. It's a familiar place.